Congrats! You have reached your senior year of high school where reality hits you hard. You realize that your dreams are just dreams after all, and you don't know how to pursue them. This is the year when you have to worry about your plans after high school, either being that you attend a four-year university or to have a job. I know, a bummer, right? You can't just relax in your parents' house forever and mooch off their money, which you have been doing since you were a baby. Tough luck.
Here we have Sarah, a senior at DMHS, struggling to figure out how much she is going to pay to go to her dream college, USC. Sarah plans to pursue a writing for screen and television major, along with earning a bachelor's degree in fine arts. We are confident that she will be accepted into USC because of her spectacular grades and impressive application that wooed the college admission officers. So we are excited to say that she will be a future Trojan. Way to go, Sarah! For a four-year private education at USC, the yearly cost of attendance is about $69,711, including tuition, room and board, transportation, books and supplies, and personal expenses. Yup, attending a private university sure does bring out the big bucks and hurts your bank account. But don't shy away from applying to a private university because of the school sticker price for 1 year of attendance, since it does not account the financial aid that you will receive. Knowing that Sarah does not have much money and did not win any scholarships yet, according to the USC Net Price Calculator, she will receive a federal aid package of $58,107 with 98. Notice that her financial aid paid about 82% of her original cost of attendance to USC. Based on your own financial and background information, you will not have to pay the high sticker price for attending a particular university if you apply for FAFSA's application. So, don't forget to apply for FAFSA as early as October 1st in order for the university's financial aid office to consider your economic situation and help you in paying for attending their colleges. Meanwhile, in order to cover part of the $11,600 that Sarah has to pay each year, Sarah plans to participate in the USC Work-Study program, which offers her $2,500 per year, which decreases her cost of attendance to $9,103.02. You too can participate in the Work-Study program at the university that you will be attending in order to lessen your yearly costs. The Federal Work-Study program provides part-time jobs to students with financial needs to help them pay their educational expenses, and students are paid at least once a month. Seems like easy money, right? Well, not exactly. We also have to note that the work-study program will only reward the students the needed amount to pay their educational dues. Thus, Sarah will only receive $2,500 once per year. She will not receive any more money other than the $2,500 that school year. After she receives the money, we assume that Sarah will be a responsible adult and use the money she earned to pay the portion of her yearly cost of attendance. We trust that you too will be responsible with your money now that you're an adult, I assume.
Now that we have exhausted Sarah's possible deductions from her cost of attendance, Sarah will have to resort to taking student loans, which are our last method to paying for college, because no one likes to have to owe someone, right? Taking out student loans are not as bad, but the main problem with taking out a student loan is whether the student loan is subsidized or unsubsidized. If you borrow a large amount of money and if the loan is unsubsidized, you may have dug yourself deeper into the loan ditch. You may be asking, what's the difference between the two types of loans? Well, that is a great question. A subsidized loan is money that the student borrows from the federal government without paying the low interest rates as long as you're a student. A direct subsidized loans rate can be waived or paid by the government as long as you are 1. Attending school at least half time, or 2. The first 6 months that you graduate from a four-year university, which is known as the grace period. The government actually gives us something. They don't always take everything from us. On another note, the federal government can only issue the undergraduate student a loan of $5,500 at the most if the student meets the financial needed indicated on the FAFSA application. Sadly, you cannot borrow any more money than the loan limit, or else you will have to borrow from a private source or a third party like a bank, where the interest rate accumulates. Depending on the school you're attending, they determine how much you can borrow. The criteria for the amount of the loan that can be borrowed is based on the year of attendance and whether you are an independent or a dependent student. In addition, there is a limit to how long you can receive yearly direct subsidized loans. The limit for receiving your loan is as long as 150% of the published length of graduating or finishing your schooling. For instance, you cannot keep on receiving this type of loan if you do not finish within the 4 years to 6 years that you were planning to graduate. On the other hand, unsubsidized loans are federal student loans that do not require any evidence of financial need, but you are responsible to pay the interest on the unsubsidized loan, even when you are a full-time or part-time student. This time around, no one's got your back, so you have to grow up and take responsibility. When taking out an unsubsidized loan, the interest on the unsubsidized loan will accumulate if the interest is not paid and will be added to the principal value of the loan. However, there is no time limit towards receiving the unsubsidized loan, so you can keep on borrowing the unsubsidized loan for as many years as you want, but paying the interest will be the death of you. In accordance to Sarah's situation, she will have to take out the max amount of money she can borrow from federal student loans, $5,500, or there is a limit on her subsidized loans valued at $3,500. The $2,000 she has left over will be unsubsidized and have a 3.76% annual interest rate. Upon receiving her federal student loans, USC will disburse, or in other words, may pay out her student loan that will cover each of her years of attendance. The money that she was loaned is first directed toward paying Sarah's tuition, room and board, and other personal expenses, in order to make sure that Sarah is using her loan for school purposes. If Sarah decides that she was loaned too much money and does not need it, she may cancel her loan within 120 days of disbursement, without any interest or other fees charged. You may be asking, why would she give back any extra money that her school loaned her? She has free money to spend after all. Well, don't get all greedy now, and note that you will still have to pay for the money that was loaned to you, and with interest if you're taking out an unsubsidized loan. The lesser the amount of your student loan, the easier it is for you to pay back the loans in the long run. One last thing Sarah needs to consider upon receiving her disbursements is that 1.068% of each disbursement will be deducted and she will not receive exactly what she borrowed. On the downside, Sarah will still have to pay the entire loan, including the money she did not receive from the loan fee after graduation. Life is not fair. Deal with it. After borrowing $5,500 in federal student loans, her cost of attendance per year decreases to about $3,603.03, which is what her family contribution would be. Since Sarah will be a full-time undergraduate student living on campus, she is dependent on her parents to pay the rest of her yearly costs. The $3,603.03, and let's give a round of applause to Sarah's parents. You gotta give them some credit. They are paying off the rest of their daughter's cost of attendance with their own money. Don't worry, Sarah's parents. Sarah will pay you back eventually. Anyways, after graduation, Sarah will have to pay a total of $2,380 from the 4 years she borrowed from the federal government, including the interest she has accumulated from the unsubsidized loans.
Before moving on to Sarah's tireless journey towards paying off her student loans, we need to understand that APR, or annual percentage rate, measures the percentage of the principal value of the loan that Sarah will pay per time period in times of only simple interest. The federal loan interest rate is always the annual percentage rate that the loan will grow on, and thus the APR of Sarah's student loan is 3.75%. On the other hand, EAR, or effective annual percentage rate, is basically the same measure of the principal that Sarah will pay for, but EAR includes the compound interest added into the principal value of the loan. In order to calculate for EAR, for a quarter rate compounded monthly, you must add one of the quoted rates of the loan divided by 12 months. Raise the answer to a 12 power minus 1, and you will be able to calculate the EAR. For Sarah's situation, her effective annual percentage rate would be 3.825%, which is not significantly higher than the loan's APR, and is the actual rate that she will pay for the loan. The APR is just the given stated interest rate of the loan, which is required by law that lenders must release for all consumer loans, and is not exactly the rate that students will pay back their loans at. However, for the sake of calculating the final amount that the borrower will pay back on their loan, APR is always used for interest rate of the loan.
Moving forward to 4 years since Sarah's initial acceptance into USC. Sarah graduated with a bachelor's degree in fine arts under her writing for screen and television major. And as a complete surprise, Sarah was offered a job at NBC as a writer's assistant, which is a dream job. Sarah's life seems perfect until she remembers that she is in debt with student loans valued at about $22,300.80. Because she has grown up and has a steady paying job that has a median salary of $48,643 per year, Sarah decides that she wants to pay off her student loans within 5 years. Giving Sarah's current debt of $22,300.80 after graduation, she will have to install monthly payments in order to amortize her loan in correspondence to her amortization schedule. To amortize a loan means to save money in order to get rid of a loan, and an amortization schedule is a record of your monthly repayment to your loan. Usually, since the subsidized loan begins to accumulate interest 6 months after graduation, and the unsubsidized loan already have accrued interest once they are disbursed, one's amortization schedule shows that the initial monthly payments are paying back the interest, while the later payments are actually paying for the principal value of the loan. This is the reason why it is important to pay off your student loans as fast as you can, because you don't want to be stuck in debt forever.
So, in order for Sarah to not be stuck in debt until she's 70, the Finance Squad has come to her rescue and has devised a general amortization schedule for Sarah to follow after college graduation. Assuming that she is going to earn a monthly income valued at $4,053.58, and that Sarah has to pay necessary expenses like taxes and student loan payments each month, which account to be about $1,876.22. Sarah's remaining balance available for living expenses is $2,177.36. She still has money to treat herself, we promise. And aside from the living expenses that Sarah has to pay per month, the Finance Squad figured that Sarah must pay $408 per month to be on track on paying off her loans with the prospective end date of August 2021. Since interest will continue to accumulate the longer she takes in paying off the loan, Sarah will pay about $2,197 extra in total interest, resulting in a whopping $24,498 in a total of 60 payments throughout the 5 years. A general amortization schedule is not the only repayment plan to go. Sarah can also pay off her student loan through the interest-only loan, where she will pay only interest each period until the 5th year, where she is expected to pay the lump sum or principal value of the loan, along with the interest for that last year of the period. During the time that the borrower will pay only the interest, they are expected to save money in order to pay off the principal value of the loan at the end of the interest-only period. While still aiming to pay back her student loans within 5 years after college graduation, Sarah will have to pay only $69.88 per month for 60 months, or $838.56 per year for 5 years, in addition to the lump sum of $22,301 that she will repay back to her lender. With an interest-only loan, Sarah will have to pay about $4,192.80 extra in total interest, totaling to be $26,493.80, which she will pay throughout the 5-year period.
Wait a second, another repayment plan that Sarah can consider is the peer discount loan. The peer discount loan is simply repaying a lump sum of the principal value of the loan at one time in the future. Sarah will only have to pay $21,218.64 into her savings account in Wells Fargo, which has a 0.01% interest rate per year. The amount that she saves up will accumulate interest, which eventually amounts to be the principal value of the loan. Repayment plan for you, repayment plan for you, repayment plans for everyone! We may be repeating ourselves again, but Sarah's different options toward paying back her student loans still doesn't stop there. The Finance Squad, along with the assistance of studentaid.ed.gov, which is like the holy grail for all things student loans, have figured out 4 more repayment plans that Sarah can consider in regards to repaying her student loans. We know, just hand us our Squad of the Year award already.
Anyways, the first repayment plan provided by studentaid.ed.gov is the standard plan where the student is required to pay monthly payments of at least $50 per month. The student will be able to pay off their student loans in under 10 years. If Sarah were to go forth with the standard plan, she will pay $221 monthly for 120 months, and she will be paying a total amount of $26,478, including a total interest of $4,478.
The second repayment plan is the graduated plan, where the student thinks that their monthly income will increase as the years pass by. So their monthly payments will start out to be low and will generally increase every 2 years of the period that the loan will be paid off. You just have to note that the monthly payments will never be lower than the interest and that the payments will never increase to be 3 times more than any payment. If Sarah were to travel on the graduated plan path, she will initially be paying $123, and every 2 years of her repayment period, she will be paying a final amount of $370 per month for 120 months. In total, she will be paying $27,581, including a total interest of $5,581.
The third repayment plan is a revised pay-as-you-earn plan, where the value of the student's monthly payments is based on their income. Your repaying monthly payments are based on 10% of your discretionary income, which is the difference between your income and the 150% of the poverty guideline for your family size and state of residence. For Sarah, she will initially be paying $258, and it will be paying a final amount of $386 per month per 18 months. Lesser than the other repayment plans, Sarah will only have to pay a total of $25,151, including a total interest of $3,151.
The last repayment plan is the income contingent repayment plan, where the value of the student's monthly payment is based on their income. Your ICR monthly payment can be based on 2 criteria and which amount is the least. 1. 20% of your discretionary income, and 2. Fixed monthly payments adjusted to your income over the course of 12 years. Like the repay plan, Sarah will initially pay $190 per month, which will increase to $203 per month for 142 months. In total, she will be paying $27,404, including a total interest of $5,404.
All this financial information in your minds, the Finance Squad and I hope that you will be smart and responsible when applying and paying for college in your senior year. Be sure to turn in your college applications on time and to fill out the FAFSA application as early as October 1. Don't wait until the last day that your applications are due, because you may not be considered for any financial aid or even to attend the college at all. Don't make that mistake. Lastly, on the behalf of the Finance Squad, we want to reiterate Winston Churchill's words, which are, "No crime is so great as daring to excel." So take that impossible chance, because you never know where it will take you. And yeah, it sounds all corny now, but we know that you will do everything you can to do great things in life. Even we bid you good luck on your future endeavors.
Created using Powtoon.